If you're a driver who's insured by State Farm in Virginia in 2020, you should switch your auto insurance carrier, and here's why. Hi, I'm Brian Glass. I'm a personal injury lawyer in Fairfax, Virginia, and day in and day out I negotiate with insurance companies. And in 2020, State Farm has enacted a new policy where they are only going to reimburse medical costs that people receive after being injured in an auto accident at 2 times the Medicare reimbursement rate. And so what I did is I printed out a Medicare reimbursement claim sheet for one of my clients who was badly injured in an auto accident. He had treatment at a local hospital, and they charged $9,700. Medicare paid $935. And so what would State Farm do with a case like this? If they're only going to pay twice the Medicare reimbursement rate, that's like $1,870, which creates a difference of almost $8,000 between what the actual cost of the medical care was and what State Farm now considers to be fair and reasonable to settle that bill and to settle that auto accident case. Here's why you should switch your coverage if you're a State Farm insured in Northern Virginia. First of all, if you ever cause a crash, you are virtually guaranteed to be sued if somebody is hurt. There's no way as a plaintiff's lawyer that I can settle a case like that where State Farm has said, even on the ER bill, we're taking an $8,000 and 80% haircut on the bill. There's absolutely no way that case settles. It also isn't going to settle if the person is just doesn't even have a lawyer, because they're going to do the same thing. They're going to say, my medical costs were $17,000. This is another case that I had recently. A guy with medical costs of $17,000 from an emergency room, primary care doctor, and physical therapy, and he got better. So this is the case that 99 times out of 100, this case ought to settle. We sent a demand package to State Farm. Call comes in from the adjuster, says, hey, given our new policy, we've reduced the medical cost to $6,000, and I can offer you $10,000. On a case of clear liability, total loss to his car, clear injury, $17,000 in medical bills, State Farm offered $10,000. Not inclusive of the medical bills, not on top of the medical bills, $10,000. And by the way, guy who's hurt, go and figure out how to pay these bills, right? Because we're not going to pay the difference. So you are almost guaranteed to be sued if you're a State Farm driver and you cause a crash and there are injuries. I say almost because every once in a while somebody's going to settle a case just to be done with it. But if that person hires a competent lawyer, you're going to get sued. Okay, there's no two ways around that. I'm always more worried about what happens if I get hurt in a crash and I have State Farm uninsured or underinsured coverage, and I'm looking to my own auto carrier to satisfy my medical costs. And the same thing is true. And in that case, it's almost more true that you are guaranteed to file a lawsuit because State Farm has no reason and no fiduciary duty to you under Virginia law, and it's a case called Manu versus Geico, to make a reasonable settlement offer in a first-party case at any point, before trial, during trial, pre-litigation. At no point do they have a reasonable duty to protect your interests if it's an underinsured claim. And so if you're a driver and you have State Farm, you need to seriously consider switching coverage and finding somebody else to insure you.